What's up? It's St. here. Right here in downtown St. Thomas, right on the West End. And I knock St. Thomas quite a bit with the way I've been digging through the gutters of it and stuff. But I'm not here to just strictly make a city look bad, you know? It's just, this is a beautiful city, actually. This is right on the edge of the city, right on the edge, looking down into a beautiful ravine. That's Kettle Creek down below. Well, that's Talbot Street, but down below even that, we'll get a better view of it from over here. And this is a quick step in with St. video, but they're all important. And this is a part of why I'm digging out trash, man. I'm not the trash man. It's just that my family's from here, my heritage is from here, and people are just shitting on it. Right here, in back, let's see if get a nice little decent view of it. That church is from like 1830 or prior. It's one of the first structures of all Ontario. They say there's a witch's grave. Now we're on the West End, and you just tuck yourself off of Talbot Street, right at the end of the West End, and you come this way. That becomes Talbot Road or something, and then this is Talbot Street West. And the reason I brought you out here is because it's a major significant part of St. Thomas, to be honest. There's big statue coming up of Jumbo the elephant, and I know most adults won't care about that, but maybe you're just feeling nostalgic, or you don't want to come on down to the West End in these days, you're too busy or something. Maybe you just want to hang out with Saint, and that is much appreciated. I'm trying to make a YouTube channel. I'm trying to take it serious, but one friggin' week at a time. I bought the laptop, I bought the Blue Yeti camera, I bought all this stuff. I'm not just blowing it all at once, you know? Not like that. I got Irish in me that gets me hot-tempered, but I also got Dutch in me. And the Dutch is frugal. And I know how to pinch my pennies even if I got stacks. Some old, older infrastructure buildings here that are like a museum, I think, or that one's house. Point. We're almost there. I hope you've stuck with me. Beautiful garden. This is a beautiful town, and St. Thomas deserves better than what it's been getting lately, because it's a beautiful town. Oh, I gotta walk across quick here to show you on the corner of this building. It has like an original Talbot Street sign built right into the edge of it. Looks like Talbot. It's missing some of it. So I'm guessing that before they made the road down, it just continued this way. And that's why they call it Talbot West or whatever. But here we go, is Jumbo. There's always tourists, so I'm gonna keep the tourists out of it. But at the same time, it's a public place and it's a land site, so if you're gonna sit at it, you're probably gonna get put on it. Here, I'll do it right here where in the legs here. But yeah, standing in the middle of the road. But that's Jumbo the elephant. We'll go find the history of it in a second. So we got Jumbo Mania, Kettle Creek Village. See? For all the bad you can see in this town, there's just as much good. And I intend to highlight that as well. Quite interesting. Dog park. Over there, Military Museum. You got Jumbo right here. There's the one we just walked by. Commercial area, whatever that means. There's the church we'll get to. And there's a disc golf course in behind the church. Kettle Creek Village. So I gotta get a little bit of like scale to this or something. Let me see. Really hate putting anyone on. Maybe hold this for me for like 1 second just to get me like scale with it. Like it's recording and everything. But it's like the viewer to see the scale. So like that's all. That was all I needed. To just get close to it. I don't want to film anyone else. Appreciate it, my friend.
No problem.
Yeah, that's got to be like 16 feet high or something. Probably more. They got the old caboose. Here's the plaque to it. All the donors to what, the upgrades or something later on, because this it's 1885 is when the incident happens. There, you pause the video if you'd like to see it. There's I guess that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put this lady on. I got behind her. Grow small business. It's the original St.Thomas rail. It's quite the attraction, though. It really is quite the attraction, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Is that this city's actually quite beautiful. If people would give it a chance and we'd stand up for it. You should see this view. This is a $1 trillion view that the elephant gets to have forever. But you don't want to see what's down in that gully over there. We all need to stand up. We all need to take it back, because this is a beautiful city. It's a beautiful city. Hey, my friend. What a view here you got going, eh? Oh, that's why they call it sunset over here, right? About another month and this is going to be like orange and, no, I mean before it goes all bad, it'll be orange and red and green. Like the colors of that is just amazing. But yeah, that's the view here. And as friend here sitting watching the view, he says the sunset here is just beautiful. Which obviously we're on the west end of town here. Hey, you have a good night, eh? So anyone that comes to St. Thomas pretty much comes here for that, to see that. And I'm glad that Tomo got the $1 trillion view for, as you can see, the sunset's kind of over here right now, but in the summertime I think it's a little more north, or however that works. But I'll take a little more walk because there's a few interesting parts right here. And I do notice that either maybe the neighborhoods are standing up for themselves out here, or people just don't come out here and fucking trash it. I don't want to get no one on the camera, but there's a fucking sweet park right around the corner. It's Canada's first elevated park. I'll take you over there. We'll go down the little path, and you'll really get a touch for what St. Thomas is like. You see, this hill goes down into sunset, as it said on that map there. There's a dog park right. I think that would be it, like right there where those cars are parked. But I'm gonna jake this way. Here's your military museum, and another gem in the dirt. Has one of the most biggest collection of like United Nations and World War I and II like pins and things like that, you know, and not just pins, but you know what I mean, medals, memorials, weapons, I believe. So there's a tank. It's a freaking tank here. Let's go stumbling in for just a quick. And this is why I love my city. And I shouldn't have to. Oh, there's another tank just creeping in the woods. Like, tell me that's not so cool. It's just parked here like it was just parked here after the war. And this one's got, I think they must have like just got this or something. It's gonna be like, there's like their maintenance building, but here's the back end section of this. And then here's, you got your World War, like looks like late World War I era. But I don't see much signage out here. And I also don't see that it's open, so I'm not gonna push around their property too much, but just want to show you this cannonball quick. They even got the like the cannon and the cannonballs. Pretty impressive. I'll just set this up maybe like here. Oh, it's aimed right at the tank. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little town, man. And okay, they got it set up for weapons locked, weapons grade. All shoots fires. Sick. Your inner child comes out when you see some cool things, you know? Nice little roundabout tree. And I want to try to keep this a short video, because especially walking and talking, I know it's got to get hard, and I don't know if I cover my mic half the time or if I'm doing good with this or not. The only way I know really is to do it. They took out several of these train track bridges over the years. They used to be all along the whole town. This is an original. You can see it's just built right into the berm, basically. So it might be a busy place up there right now, so I have to do a little bit. I don't see why they would even, like, I mean, I like it, but at least it doesn't make sense with the original old crazy stone bridge, that it's only like one you know, they made this for horse and buggies to go through, but the park's up here above. So let's take a quick walk there and we'll finish up. The church, you know what, I'm gonna just steer off just for 1 second and give you this church. It's literally one house up, and I can at least get a view of the thing. Show you the disc golf course, just like that sign said, Kettle Creek Village. So maybe they got their own laws over here or something, right? Or is it the law enforcement are enforcing it, or is it that the citizens are flexing around here and the people in other areas aren't? Is there a property tax value thing, that reason why these things are? Oh, this house is going to be in the way. I really don't want to go way out of the way, because it'll be a half-an-hour video. I forgot it's like 4 houses down there, and then on the other, and there down there is the disc golf course. We're like kind of on a peninsula of gullies. This is like the end of the peninsula here, and that's where we're gonna walk out onto the peninsula, onto the raised bridge, or on it was a train track bridge, but onto the raised park. They've turned it into a park, and it had quite a bit of fanfare. And I'm actually surprised, because it's like it is a gem here, and you'd think it would be kind of like a spot for it to get destroyed. Maybe I'll be proved wrong this time. I don't know. I found a shortcut. Up there. You gotta walk all the way. There's the parking's down there, about another block. Up there where those people are, you just barely see them up there. But you gotta park there or wherever you find, and then you walk your way up the tracks. But I'm taking the cliff way up. Find me a walking stick. I tell you, you ever climb a hill, get a walking stick. It's 1,000,000% different. And we're up. Here's where I came from before. That's the long trail you're gonna have to take to get here. And it goes quite a bit until you're there. Let's walk and talk just a little more. So I got some guy who's there with his family to hold my camera to get me in a still shot kind of with Jumbo. And there was the guy I was talking to like behind Jumbo afterwards, and he wasn't unhoused, but there was no mess around him, and that's what one thing I'd like to make crystal clear, that it's not homeless, it's addicts or whatever the problem is. And even some addicts can be respectful or something, you know, but I gotta point the blame somewhere or something. So here we are in just a beautiful place, and you can go under this place too. Take you there. Maybe should I go there first? Yeah, there's not. Yeah, I'm gonna go under the bridge first if I can, just to show you a cool view. But we're coming up this path now, approaching. I think. Oh, look at that stone. Oh no, look at it's straight up cliff. Can't give it justice. There's a house down there at the bottom, if you see it right in here. There's a house down there that it's got to be 100 and something feet below. But you'll know real quick in a second. And there's houses over there too. Built up on like a berm, like I said, and I'm gonna be passing people. But yeah, this is the St. Thomas elevated park. They have like whatever this is, it got all tagged up already, and I think these are the lighting, so you can come here at night. Can't see any way that they're keeping anyone out, so you must be here at night. This bridge had a sad history. There's where you get down to the bottom, right there. Let's check it out real quick before I go. This one last. I want to sign off on the top of the bridge, so we'll give you like the preview of what this damn hill's like. Need a walking stick again. This should do. No, it won't. There's something. Give me a walking stick. Coors Light won't cut it. We to north. Oh, it's all just like garbage driftwood or something. Not gonna find nothing that's gonna help. Ooh, that's like, it's dangerous as fuck. That's why they got it pretended to be fenced off. Sorry, look at the like night and day of this old trestle. That's Sunset, and that's the Talbot Road. It banks down and meets with, this is Sunset, and then that's Fingal Line over there. That will be, you can see from the top. Like, here's your underworld. And it's funny because you can find like both sides of society in one, you know, people having a picnic right above, people having a fucking picnic. Look at how far it drops though. You got a whole nother, like, I'm not going past this one. There's no reason to go all the way the fuck down. Here you go, and it continues to drop and drop and drop. Wrought iron old bridge. Lots of old campsites, and it looks like they put sand. Someone like the city or something actually like laid sand over top of, like, to like and gravel and shit to, you know, spruce it up, make it look cleaner, I guess. Or I can get some grip. Definitely, like, see, this type of place is more like where you go in high school or something, and that's why they get trashed too. But that's always understandable. When you're 14 or whatever and you're trashing places and hiding under bridges, it's a much different story than when you're 43 years old. But I tell you, if I was in that situation, a spot like this would be pretty ideal. But you know, it's got 2 walls and a roof. And if you mind your own business and took care of the place, no one would even mind. I don't think they would really even mind. You'd probably get the sympathy that a lot of people are after here. You know? Do not trespass. Oh, they must be talking about over there though. Here's a nice cliff view. So, drops so fast. I don't even want to spoil it for you. Alright. That's a public art. Cash garbage can. Leave no trace. All the sponsors. Sponsors galore. They call it the boardwalk. I don't want to put anyone on video, so we'll just look off this way. Actually, we'll go over here. Check out this. Drop my phone right off it, but good evening. Drops straight off like a cliff right here. Maybe pushing 200 feet at some point. Some of this art don't make any fucking sense though. I have a feeling art is like some Joe Biden, Hunter Biden scam shit, where like the rich guy pays the guy he knows to do his art, whereas this one's pretty fucking sweet. That's pretty fucking sweet. But I don't get what's some twisted metal. I guess it's supposed to be like a ode to, you know, old and new mixing or something maybe, but they probably spent $100,000 on it. But this is why I love this city, because it is a beautiful place. We got trees growing off of bridges. I'll take you to the middle of it. You're gonna have to come down to St. Thomas if you ever want to see all the way around it. One time me and my friends came with these little parachute army men. You know the parachute army men where you get the little like this big? Or not, they're very much like regular army men, but they had parachutes anyway. And you just opened it and threw it. It was, the parachute was in elastic. But if you throw it off, it floated and it went so far. Let's see, this is probably the nicest view. It looks like they're starting like a little fair, or maybe they're just a really well-to-do family that has, yeah, they're camping. It's just how people with money do things right, you know? Having a great barbecue. Beautiful field. This is Kettle Creek running through it. Goes over there, through here, cuts. Where does it cut? Oh, there's the bridge where it cuts, and then it's back over there, and that's what it goes, you know, like the areas that I've been showing. Here's like a kind of Paris, France kind of thing, where you put a lock in some sort of, I don't know the riddle behind that one. I don't know what that means. I think I see a lot of it as like couples though, eh? Pretty much every single one is like, you know, 2 people, Kathy and Tony, T and J. This one's just Cliff, but you know, Owen and Rach. This one, like, what? Someone got it like professionally engraved for that occasion. See, that's what I would do too, but not. I would do it like that, scratch it in nice. Good job, Lori and Sean. Her Lindo, his Linda. It's funny. This one's funny because they took the risk of a 4-dial lock. You know how fast I could crack that? If I like it, you know. I'm not gonna, but I'm just saying. I fucking could crack that in 15 minutes probably. There's a U-Haul dealership. Always makes me just get a little woozy, you know. Talbotville, London, Toronto, Port Stanley, and Cleveland. God bless Canada. God bless St. Thomas, Ontario. This is Saint. Come back, join me in the next one. I'm gonna bring you all around. This city's a beautiful place. Don't ever let me talk you out of it.